my name's Peejay and I'm going to introduce you to the Sodafloat from Peejay Tackle Limited. The Sodafloat makes it possible for you to feed and fish with any bait at any distance you want to cast it. Just attach it to your line like you would do any waggler. Here I've used a couple of split shots. Then turn it upside down to load it. Here I'm going to put in some pellets, but you can use any bait you like. You could use sweet corn, hemp, luncheon meat, chopped worm, ground bait, basically any bait you want to fish with. During the cast, the ball actually rests against the bait housing there and it's kept in by wind resistance. Then when it hits the water, you actually get a few seconds before the ball drops, because the air inside the ball is replaced by water, changes its density and it descends down the shaft, releasing the bait. This gives time for the hook bait to drop below the Sodafloat, fooling the fish into believing it's one of the free offerings. So why should you buy a Sodafloat? A maggot feeder can only be used for feeding maggots. A shotgun feeder can only be used for feeding pellets, and a pellet needs preparing first, unlike the Sodafloat. A bagging waggler is only useful for cereal based ground baits. So none of these floats are actually multifunctional and can be used to feed different baits, or indeed particles such as pellets, hemp, sweet corn or luncheon meat, or even more liquid baits if you want to use them, like chopped worm and sloppy ground bait. Another disadvantage of these types of floats is that once they release the bait, they actually rise up in the water. This also doesn't happen with the Sodafloat, because the weight of the bait actually contained in the Sodafloat is never actually resting on the Sodafloat, and this makes bite detection much more sensitive. The Sodafloat can also be used to replace your spods, and it stops the baits being spread when the spod inverts at the end of the cast. Other advantages of the Sodafloat are a loaded base for long stable casts. Also, the air trapped in the ball stops the Sodafloat from diving too deeply and scattering feeding fish. And also it has a tapered nose cone as well, and this helps with sensitivity. So why did we call it a Sodafloat? It stands for self-opening displacement action float, and its design is patented, so it's only available from us at Peejay Tackle Limited. Thanks for watching.